Welcome back to Outdoor Plus Radio with Seth and Jason, presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point. It's the newest outdoor radio show to hit Wisconsin.
Now to end this week's show, I'm joined by Mike Mancl, who I actually had the privilege to do a little bit of hunting with in the youth hunt earlier this year, right when the season kicked off, and he's joining me today. We're going to do a little turkey season recap because, to me anyway, Mike, you're probably one of the most avid turkey hunters I know, and I guess welcome to the show today.
Thanks for the invite.
Glad you could take a day off here to join us. I know it sounds like you pretty much hunted every day the last 6 weeks or so. And
yeah, any day I had the chance, I pretty much was out. Had a few days where with work it didn't work out, but yeah, just about every day I was in the woods. So
it's awesome. It's a good thing to do in the spring, and to get out in the woods and do a little hunting. And one of the reasons that we got you on here today is because when you went to the university here in town, you got together with some guys and you started filming all these turkey hunts. Mm-hmm. And you put out a couple of DVDs, the Longbeard Mayhem. And now I know after this season, all the success you guys have, you're going to be putting together a show for this next, what will that be, the summer or fall?
It'll be starting with our spring footage and our fall footage, and then going into the next summer, we're hoping to be airing it online and then hopefully working our way onto TV if it all works out, but we'll see.
Excellent. Yeah, well, with all the different birds in that, it sounds like it should be some pretty cool footage. So I know, Why don't you give our listeners here a little idea of how the season went? Something like 15 birds, it sounds like?
Yeah, I roughly seen probably close to 12 to 15 die this year. I have it tallied somewhere, but
quit counting after the first 2 weeks, I suppose.
I didn't have anything counted for the first two. The first 2 weeks were by far, I've been hunting tagging along hunting since I was, I think, 8 years old, and I've never seen a 2 week stretch like that. The last day of second week was the first bird I actually seen hit the ground, and that's pretty rare. Your first 2 weeks, that's when we get the majority of our birds killed on video and stuff like that. And it was after the second week there, third week, weather got a little warmer, and it was like just a light switch went on, and we were I was on a pretty big roll here. Just about every day we were killing 1 or 2 birds on video, and it was just unbelievable how this year was definitely, I won't forget it because how extreme the weather was day to day. It really affected our hunting.
It's like it skipped right over summertime there in the middle because it was snow in the beginning, and then even last Saturday there was a little bit of that snow and hail kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. I've never had to hunt in a foot of snow before.
Not for turkeys anyway.
No.
Oh yeah, no kidding. So now you guys hunt a lot of public land too, a lot of different areas around here, and your group being from UWSP, I know they're from kind of all different areas of the state here, and I know I was, with all the turkey hunting we were doing this year, bow hunting and that, we didn't really get a whole lot of action or out as much as you guys, I guess, but it sounds like down south it was even a little more difficult than we had it.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to go down there, make a couple trips, hunt down by Sparta, La Crosse area. Okay. And a lot of the guys on our crew have a lot of hunting land, private and public, to hunt down there. And the hunting pressure down there it seemed like way worse. You weren't seeing the amount of birds that you were seeing up here in central Wisconsin. Like I seen in the past when I first started hunting down there. It just seemed like last year they had a really good year, though. It'll vary from year to year. It seems like one year I'll have a great year up here, and it'll go down the following year, and then down there they'll have a good year. So, at least we get a little variety, be hunting in different areas. But
sure. Oh yeah, different terrain and different kind of bird patterning too.
Yeah. Depending where you are in the state, it really can play a part in your success year to year also.
And like we were talking over the break here too, how a lot of guys kind of probably skipped the first couple of weeks. I know I didn't hunt very hard those first 2 weeks. I did the youth hunt when we went out there, but after that, it was so cold. And
we didn't see many people out the first 2 seasons, but I think what a lot of people did is they ended up just eating their first 2 week tags, and then ended up purchasing the leftover tags this year, and because we've seen a lot more guys hunting the 4th, 5th, and 6th weeks here.
Could probably still get
then
one for the next 2 days if you really wanted to.
I could. I definitely could. But
You're done for the year now?
I'm not done yet, but I got a few other people that I'm gonna be hunting with here. So I've had a really good year. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Sure,
I'll go out on top right
well, and
now.
that's why I did most of my turkey hunting was tagging along too. I had to tag a lot of times, but I would follow around with the camera on that. And
I honestly enjoy it a lot more. This year I got to take one of my good friends that I met at the university. He got to shoot his first bird, and he's been hunting for quite a few years. And to see the excitement on some of those people that have shoot their first birds and stuff like that, it's awesome. You almost enjoy it more than when you get one.
That's what it's all about. That's what the hunt's all about.
Yeah.
You know, like we always kind of push on our TV show. It's not always about coming home with something, but you know, having a good time out there.
Oh, and you get to see a lot of cool stuff.
Oh yeah, the wildlife. It's entertaining. Yeah, definitely. So now a lot of your hunting too, like we mentioned, was on public land. What did you guys see around here anyway? For what kind of turkey movements going on, and what maybe in the next couple of years here? Because one thing we kind of had a problem with was flocks of hens. It seemed like there was a lot of hens we were hunting, and it made it kind of difficult to get some tom reaction. But I don't know if that's a combination of no jakes around, or maybe they're there and we just don't see them.
Yeah. Hunting public this year, we tend to kind of stay away from the pressured areas. We do hunt a few spots here and there that a lot of people normally won't even check. If we see birds there, we'll go in after them. But we've seen a lot of birds in public areas this year. We were fortunate to take birds in a couple of those spots too. So
a lot of toms.
Oh yeah. We didn't see any. We let a lot of jakes go this year. We didn't shoot any jakes actually.
No.
So we had times where we called in flocks of anywhere from 4 to a dozen jakes.
Sure. Oh yeah.
And they were tempting at times, but I knew next year that's only gonna get better. So.
Definitely. Yeah, that's one good thing about the jakes around is. Well, they'll be toms anyway. I heard a lot of toms too, but it seems like they quieted down right away as soon as they hit the ground. And well, at least a little bit I was doing. Yeah,
I'm definitely excited to see what next year's going to bring with the amount of jakes. There's going to be a lot of 2-year-old toms running around, hopefully, and I'm kind of nervous as far as how the extreme weathers were this year. What it's going to do to our hatch 2 years down the road. You'll probably see effect in low bird numbers, but
sure. What about the fall? You do any fall hunting for them?
No, I usually
less one walks by when you're
deer hunting. Yeah. I usually just stick to deer hunting in fall, but every now and then you never know.
Yeah.
If the situation presents itself, we'll go after
Yep.
them.
Oh yeah, I always get the tag in case you're walking in or something. That's what I always like. I missed one last year actually walking in, and it was over a ridge, and I shot just over the head because just his head was popped up, Shot right over the ridge and. Arrow's gone, but had a chance anyway. It's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
So we got last minute here of the show. What do we have to look forward to on the Breaking Point, which is going to be your new show coming up here, and maybe when that looks to launch again?
That's going to be our new show, like Seth said, and we're going to be hopefully launching that summer of 2014. Right now we're in the production process of it, getting our spring and our fall and summer preparation for filming and all that put together. Basically what we're trying to show with this production is a little bit different than a lot of the other hunting shows you see, but kind of the blue collar side of it. There's a lot of people doing what we do, starting out kind of as small potatoes in the filming industry and trying to make a name. So we're kind of trying to show all the work that goes into not just the hunts, but filming them the whole process, trying to get sponsors and
sounds like a blast.
Yeah. A lot of work, but
cool. Well,
it'll be fun.
We look forward to that, and we'll get you back on here and when it comes out, and look forward to talking some more about turkeys with you in the future.
Definitely.
All right.
Thanks for having me on, Seth.
Thanks for listening to Outdoor Plus Radio right here on SportsFan 100.5. Special thanks to Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point for presenting the newest outdoor radio show to hit Wisconsin. Tune back in every Saturday at 7 a.m. for a full hour of Outdoor Plus Radio. See you next week, and thanks for listening.